Welcome back, everyone. Juneteenth celebrations planned for this weekend, and on Sunday, the Neill-Cochran House Museum will be unveiling a new Toni Morrison bench by the road. Now, this is a national project honoring places tied to African American history and remembrance. Joining us now is Dr. Rowena Dash, the museum's executive director. Thank you so much for being here.
So happy to be.
Okay, start by explaining, we were seeing some photos there, but explain for us this project. What is it?
So the Toni Morrison Society has been placing benches now since 2007, I think, at sites that are connected to the transatlantic slave trade and to the African diaspora. And the reason behind it, the reason they're connected is when Toni Morrison accepted the Nobel Peace Prize for Beloved, she was asked, why did you write this book? And she essentially said, I wrote this book because there was no place. There was no place to sit and think. There was not even a bench by the road that would connect Americans with this long and very difficult history. And so that's why the book needed to be. And so they took that as their mission to place these benches. We're going to be the second one in Texas. The first one was at Prairie View A&M, I think in 2024. So we'll only be the second bench in Texas. And it's just a really wonderful way of connecting threads across the country and frankly across the world to these stories and to the resilience of the people who went through it.
A poetic picture, and like you said, an honor to be only the second place in Texas that will have one of these benches. Talk about why the museum was chosen to be one of these, one of these spots.
So we're an 1856 historic site. We were built 17 years after Austin was established in 1839. And at that time, Texas was a slave state, and so our site was constructed with enslaved labor, and we are the stewards of the only intact and accessible slave dwelling left in the city of Austin. It's a two-story building behind us, and so much of the work that we do today surrounds that building and surrounds sharing the stories of the people at our site, also the neighborhood right next to us of Wheatville, which was a freedom colony established after the end of the Civil War. And so they selected us both because this building still stands, it is still visitable, and we can really connect viscerally to the history on our site, but then also it will face north toward Wheatville, and so it will honor the contributions of those freedmen and women as well.
Talk about, too, for folks who have not been to the museum, it is right almost in West Campus, so close to so many students as they're entering adulthood, learning about the history of the city in which they live. What is that like, getting to give them another piece of history, a way to connect to this community, talking about young people who maybe this might be their first entry point to learning about some of this?
It's incredibly important. It's important for Austin because we are such a growing city that, I've been here 26 years. I'm not a native Austinite. Those unicorns do exist, but so many of us came from someplace else and we don't know the history. And if you don't know the history, you don't understand why the city functions the way it does today. Why are we the only growing metropolitan city in the country that is simultaneously losing its African American population? Why is that? And there are so many generations and decades of issues that ground us, and we can tell those stories at the Neill-Cochran House Museum because we have the place, we have the spaces that those people walked. And so it makes you a better citizen of where you are. Even if you're only going to be here for 4 years for college, it's important to know something about the place in order to ground yourself within it.
We want to talk about the event this weekend, of course, coinciding with Juneteenth. So talk about what people can expect if they come out on Sunday.
So the event runs from 12 to 4. We'll be starting at noon with free barbecue until we run out, brought to us by our friend Damien Brockway at Distant Relatives. He's a James Beard nominated chef, and it's fabulous food. The Jeremy George Quintet will be playing. They're the Houston Tillotson Faculty Jazz Ensemble. We're going to have a gospel choir. And then that all leads up to the 3 p.m. dedication ceremony for this new bench. We'll be unveiling it and making it accessible to anybody who walks on our site.
Doctor, thank you so much for joining us. I'm sure I could keep you here all day talking about different pieces of history in Austin and the importance of this, but we're excited to see this bench go into place. I'll be excited to take a stroll over there and take a look at it.
Thank you so much. We'd love to have you anytime.
We really appreciate it.